So, in your opinion, what is the best social, platform for growing an audience today, and why?
I cannot answer that question. I think the answer is in the asking of the question itself. The reason why we wanted to put all this information, including the tools, and then on the left-hand side there, you'll see distributors, aggregators, you'll see agencies listed. The reason why we wanted to put this all in one place is that there is no one size fits all. There
Yeah.
just isn't. I would say that if you want to have a media or intellectual property based business on a moving forward basis, you're probably going to have to be on most, if not all of
Yeah.
these, which includes Reddit and Discord and Twitch and Substack. Maybe not all for everybody. And that's really where it comes into play. Like, also, do you build your own app or do you only rely on other people's apps? There's a whole, like I said, gaming section that could be on here. So it's going to be different for everybody. What this map really wants to do is help you ask the right questions. So you can see on here like-minded brands succeeding on various platforms. That's a good place to start. Look at the ones that actually have active fan bases on these platforms. That's another way to go about it. But I think starting with who your audience is and what it is that they do and what it is that they love is always going to be at the center of any successful creator endeavor. And we hope that this map allows you to start asking the right questions. And then you can go to some of the sources on here, yourself and get a lot of the answers yourself. But very often businesses in the creator economy and in the traditional media
Yeah.
economy are simply not asking the right questions.
So I agree with everything you said, unfortunately, because yeah, that's annoying. No, but I will say that. So one thing that I'm seeing, I agree with doing bottom up. Where is your, audience, target audience, and you start there. I will say that it is very difficult to be good at everything. So my
Yes.
thing would be the rule of three, maybe, which would be whatever you're trying to do, you pick maybe three platforms. And so, for example, for media companies, I would say, let's look at us, right, from a B2B perspective. You need to master LinkedIn. That's your discovery platform. Substack, because that's, the next level of relationship with
Engagement. Yeah.
your audience because you have their email, you're popping up in their inbox every day. And then, YouTube/podcast, I'm putting the two together because as we've seen, YouTube is a very strong podcasting platform. But when you do those three things together, I think you're unstoppable. And I think both you and I, this is what we've done, right? We've chosen carefully where to be at. I don't need to be on Instagram and Facebook, given what I do, but someone else will. I agree.
Well, and that's where I would throw in, the folks on the eShop side are working on a project with Film Hub called Skit, which is a creator-led film about creators. We made it for $65,000. We're distributing it with a partner, an aggregator in this ecosphere, Film Hub, through across AVOD and TVOD. We're
Yeah.
starting with an exclusive window on Tubi, which is going to help us get out there. But the idea is this is completely new use of the creator sphere for a lot of people listening to this podcast. That said, Film Hub distributes 500 films a month
Yeah.
that way. And so there are various elements in here. One of the other reasons you looked at this very much through the lens of a creator yourself, right? A
Yeah.
lot of the people who listen to this aren't creators. They're
Mm.
executives.
Yeah.
They're lawyers, they're finance people, they're marketing people, they're sales people. The list of companies on here, the Mr. Beasts of the world in particular, and the other Messi is going to build a media enterprise around him at some point. There's no question about it. Those are good brands to get aligned with.
Mm.
And a lot of them have their own companies, Jake Paul, Mr. Beast, but also look on the left-hand side here, Dropout,
Yeah.
Mythical Society. There are a lot of really good companies, Whaler, Film Hub, Totem, Little Dot Studios, Merzigo. There are a lot of great companies operating on this side of the creator economy where there are going to be good jobs because that's where the money is going.
Yeah.
That's where the money is